Hello and welcome to this latest Lukozer retro game review video. For this one it is Mikie. At least I think it's called Mikie. For years I kept calling it Mikie. And to this day I still don't know which way is the right way. More to the point, I couldn't give a fucking monkey's toss. This game was released by Imagine in 1984, so it's a fairly early game in the Ocean/Imagine era. What you are hearing is one of the earliest Martin Galway pieces of music, and also ranks as one of his worst. Certainly does to me anyway. Now, there's a bit of a story behind this game. You may think that it is simply an arcade conversion, but there's actually rather more to it than that. As everyone knows, it's been scientifically proven that the lowest form of life anywhere on this planet is the American teenager. And this game is actually a reconstruction of one of the experiments that was done to prove that this was the case. Now, I'm open to correction on this, but I believe this is a reconstruction of the 1953 experiment that they run. It's certainly either that or the 1951 experiment. It's definitely one of those two. It was the 51 experiment was a bit inconclusive. By the time the 53 experiment was done, they had people in who had previously been working on the Manhattan Project, so they were, able to get much better results. And indeed, that was the test that successfully proved the theory that the lowest form of life anywhere on this planet is indeed the American teenager. So that's the story. It's a little known story about this game, but well, there you go. Who says I'm not a fountain of information? Alright, let's get this game underway. Right, so you are this fucking festering cunt flap, and the idea for this level, what you have to do varies from level to level. But on this level, you have to bump these people off the seat and collect the heart. Now, if you sit down at your school desk, the teacher will then ignore you for a bit because, well, you're not really doing a lot. So, I mean, you got to wander around here trying to avoid him, and then say bump them off and then sit down again. Unfortunately, the bumping them off term in this doesn't apply to how I would prefer it to be. I get the feeling that the coders behind this game really did not want me, of all people, to either play it or be any good at it, because in the top left corner there is the American flag, as if I would want to have anything to do with that fucking thing. Right, so we've well, nearly bumped that one off. And now you have to do the entire level again from scratch. So basically, in order to get anywhere in this game, you have to be able to do every level on one life. If you lose a life, the entire thing is reset. Now, supposedly the whole idea of the game is that you have to put together... I couldn't even fucking move then, so that's game over. Anyway, the idea of the game is you have to put together a note or a message or whatever, which you send to your fucking girlfriend, who must be as brain dead as you if she wants anything to do with you. And in order to do that, first of all you have to put the note together and somehow somehow bumping people off their chair and collecting hearts at the bottom of their school desk is deemed the regular way to, you know, write a love letter. I'm guessing logic doesn't really play a big part in this game. So, of course, you know, it's all on this one screen, and you're not really doing a great deal, but, you know, because of the layout, you're still doing pretty much everything you can at the moment. So you have to spend ages wandering around just to try and get this fucking duffer off your back. And that's when he's, you know, when he isn't throwing his fucking false teeth at you. Right, so there you go. So we can now get out of here. We go to the next room, which is the one that's labelled in. Now here, this is the locker. And here you have to collect the hearts from the, well, it says they're lockers. They don't really look like lockers. They look more like fucking Space Invader machines or something. But yeah, you get them out supposedly by shouting at them. There we go. So, and you have to do it 3 times. Because here we have the teacher, we have a chef for some reason, and you have a caretaker. Although because this fucking thing is set in America, it's janitor. You can't have caretakers in America, no, fucking janitor. And now I've been caught by the chef, or I nearly have. Don't know how the fuck I got away from that. Now I am really up the shit creek. Okay, I can't believe I got through there. There, so there you go. And so that means, of course, I've now got to do the entire level again from scratch. Oh, fuck off. That's 2 left. Alright, 1 left. Alright, well, I picked up the fucking basketball where it was and threw it at the slowest moving person. So that was well worth it. This is starting to really get on my tits, because all I am doing is just wandering around because of all these fucking things. Alright, so that's... Right, so now I can leave. Although, you know, the fact that I can leave doesn't necessarily mean anything, because I've got to be able to do it. There you go. So, and that means now I've got to do the whole fucking thing again. It's bad enough that the game is, let's face it, the game's a fucking sack of shit. Who the fucking hell came up with this and said this would be a great idea for a game? Right, you play this fucking, you know, total fucking wanker, fucking school kid, who's some right leery fucking shit stirrer, and wanders around, you know, bumping people off chairs, and as teachers who throw their false teeth at you. What a fucking great idea for a game, eh? How the fuck do I get out of this fucking thing? I've written my name. See, that's delete. I don't want fucking delete. There you go. Right. So yeah, so you've got the, you know, the game idea is shit to begin with. You know, a game that's set in a school and collecting hearts that appear underneath someone's fucking desk. What the fuck is that bollocks? And then on top of that, you've got the fact that, you know, it's so American that it makes you want to shoot everyone who's involved with it. Then there's the fact that, you know, even as the fucking American flag showing there, then there's and then the final fucking turd in the fucking Kazi of this game is the fact that if you lose a life, you've got to do the whole level again, regardless of how far you had got in it. As you saw in my last go, I was just heading to the door on the way out, having done the level, but no, because I lose a life, I've got to do it all over again. It's like, it's not a game, it's an exercise in tedium. And then there's the fact that you're sitting there thinking, look, this fucking character, or whatever it is that I'm playing, he's a total cunt and a half. I don't want him to succeed. I'd rather he, you know, turned up to another American school where they're always shooting each other. So I think this game is a fucking monumental sack of cunt, and I score it 0, and I think, you know, it should really have never existed if there was any justice in this world. So whoever is responsible for this game should be put up for crimes against humanity. So there you go, that's Mikey, or Mickey, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Shit, that's a better name for it. So that brings this video to an end, and we'll see you in the next one.